Welcome to Gin and Juice's number 10. Boy, how you doing today?
Shit on me. I am goddamn fantastical, Wes. As per usual, might I add.
Oh, yes, of course.
And how are you this fine New Year's?
Oh, a bit tired, a bit hopped up on M&M's and caffeine and vodka.
Are these your M&M's?
Yes, they are. Stay away from them.
Okay, well, I'm not a big chocolate guy. Is that weird?
It is really weird.
I don't know, man. I like chocolate. It's okay. Given the choice, I wouldn't eat an entire bag of M&M's.
I would see the X chromosome in me. Just loves M&M's. So there you go.
So I'll tell you, I would definitely eat an entire bag of gummy bears for no reason. For whatever, I fucking love gummy everything. Gummy worms, gummy bear. I can't stop.
Have you ever had those gummy Coke bottles?
No.
They taste like little bottles of Coke.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, the drink, not the highly addictive drug substance.
That sounds like two great tastes that go great together. No, I'm not gonna lie to you. They're gummy vials of crack, and I will eat them by the handful. Holy shit! Yeah, I like Swedish fishes, man. That's what I like.
Oh my god, those things! I cannot put those things down.
No, you'll buy like a $6 bag of them, and you're like, these are gonna last me all day.
Little do you know.
Little do I know.
15 minutes later. Shit.
We should get a highball. It'll last us all weekend. An hour later. Let's get another highball.
We gotta move on. We got a lot of shit to cover.
Do we have to move on, Wes?
I believe so.
Well, you know what? You're in charge.
All right, so
because this is your microphone, technically.
Where are we coming from this week?
This weekend, we are. It's one of those grocery, one of those 7-Elevens that you see where it looks like it's abandoned, like deep in the inner city of Baltimore. But it turns out there are guys doing shit in the back room, right? The guys here at this specific gas station, the 7-Eleven, it's a weird game. It's kind of like poker, except they use live scorpions to see who who gets stung, who doesn't. Somehow a lighter is involved. And you have to have the secret password to get into the back. But then there's another even more secret back area, and that's where we're broadcasting from today.
Let's keep these scorpions away.
Absolutely. Oh no, this is the far back. This is the back room behind the back room, behind the green door.
Not wearing pants is a bad idea.
Wes, you're a fool. I've always said this.
Hey, here's to not wearing pants.
No pants.
Hey,
you know what?
Gin.
That was using my Taco Bell soda, which is, oh my god. Do you have a lighter on? Or I'm sorry, a bottle opener on you? I just realized I gave my keys to my girlfriend so she could drive my car, or the car I'm currently borrowing. I don't have a bottle opener on me because they're attached to my keys. So
what you're saying is, due to your idiocy, we have to pause the podcast.
Oh my god! I can't get to my beer.
We'll be back, folks.
17 hours later, Wes returns with a fucking... Where were you, man?
I trekked through a bog, and then I went through Sacramento.
Jesus, are you kidding me?
I had to dodge the scorpions out there.
Fuck.
It was rough, man.
Man, I've been sitting here with my thumb in my pooper this whole time. But... now here's what I'm drinking today. This is for the info of everybody at home. See, I fear that there's some of our viewers at home who don't drink as much as we do, who don't really know the good shit when they see it. You know, who may. What I'm drinking today is delicious Land Shark. It's a premium lager quality. It's island style lager, and
I don't know what that means.
Serious? Oh, this is fucking delicious.
Did coconuts in
it? No, there are no coconuts in it.
Oh, gotcha.
Because you're not a beer drinker, am I right?
No.
You're are you allergic to it?
I'm allergic to hops. Yes, actually.
Oh shit on me.
Yeah, not even kidding. This isn't even a joke.
No, dead serious. Well, anyway, Land Shark is delicious.
Does it have hops?
Probably. Fuck, let me check the ingredients.
I'm not interested here.
For number one ingredient, hops. Yeah, that probably
75% hops. Delicious.
But it's this is made in Margaritaville.
Really?
Well, it's actually made in Jacksonville, Florida, but it's a Margaritaville brewing company.
Oh.
And it is the specific private beer stock of Jimmy Buffett, fucking Parrot Head, Margaritaville. Yeah, and I was at I was actually at my girlfriend's parents' place. This was so cute. Her papa works for Budweiser. And so, she told, my girlfriend told her mother, she's like, yeah, Boomer pretty much, when comes over for Thanksgiving, like, don't, like, he likes the, like, the light, you know, because, I mean, she knows, I want a Belgian white, you know, I want a fucking, like, a light lager, that's what I drink fucking Corona, are you kidding me? You know, I'll drink an India Pale Ale, but, like, I'm not a big stout guy, like, I don't like that, like, the hard, dark, Guinnessy shit. You know,
I'm gonna make another drink. I'm still listening.
Oh, okay, yes, yeah.
I will still listening.
I'm certain you are still listening. So we go to fucking Thanksgiving at her parents' place, and her mom, I love this, she's so sweet. Corona is not a Budweiser beverage. She's like, I can't buy Corona. Her mom got me a bunch of Land Shark. And, yeah, it's delicious. And, like, I sat around with her pop because, Budweiser, they're the ones who distribute fucking delicious Land Shark. And, yeah, oh, man, it's so good. Like, it's like, you can see why this is Jimmy Buffett's private stock. And, so anyway, what I'm drinking right now is my Thanksgiving brewskis from my beautiful girlfriend's wonderful family. And thank you to them. And thank you to Jimmy Buffett. You know, really, I feel like the unsung hero here is Jimmy Buffett.
To Jimmy Buffett.
To Jimmy fucking Buffett. You know, I've never been a parrot head. I used to game with a guy who was, like, just obsessed with Buffett. Like, fucking loved it. Like, it's really interesting because the parrot heads, like, as a, like, international community, are, like, really into charity work. Like, yeah, no, I remember, like, looking them up on the internet. It's like, oh, yeah, like, they are this huge charitable organization. Like, he donates tons of cash, like, every year to all these various, like, children's charities and on and on. And, like, I just imagine the future when, like, the parrot heads are kind of like the Buddhists are now, you know?
What?
Well, no, seriously, like, if I wrote a cyberpunk novel, like, you would have the part where, like, all the characters are like, fuck, man, we gotta get out of here, you know, like, they're running from, like, you know, cyber assassins, and they're like, sweet, we're on parrot head turf, you know? And you would have the guys, you know, like, just, they got, like, the giant spliffs, and huge, you know, they're like big bottles of tequila and you know, then Land Shark. I'm like, you guys gotta leave, man. Like they're Buddhist Rastafarians. I don't know. Like,
well, so moral of the story is we're moving on.
So what I guess I'm trying to say is, God bless Jimmy Buffett. He is the third millennium's Buddha.
You heard it here first.
Kind of a drunken Buddha, but God love him.
Dude, we have some exciting news for the fans at home.
Do we have exciting news for the fans at home?
Yes.
Holy shit! Newsflash!
Hey, my computer was fixed.
Holy fuck me, evil Jesus.
Okay. All right, well.
That's fantastic, dude.
Which means...
Was this a Christmas thing?
Yes.
Was it one of the Santa's mini Christmas elves who fixed your computer?
Yes.
Oh.
Will Ferrell actually came down.
A big bow around it.
And he annoyed me to death.
Oh, Jesus.
But anyway.
Oh, can we talk about Christmas movies here in a little bit? I have something funny to say about the movie A Christmas Story, but please continue.
Yes, we'll mark that down.
Great.
But anyway, that means for us and for you guys at home, that means that I got to upload all the shit that we filmed onto my computer.
Are you serious?
Which means we have enough footage for a new PSA. A new Q&A, actually.
Are you effing kidding me?
No, I am not effing
This is
kidding you.
because, seriously, I feel like the folks at home may be a little afraid that the PSAs are dead.
Like the death of the PSAs, the death of CJ7.
Yeah.
Just letter soup.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you, because as you may know, I get onto the internet with relative frequency because it's my primary way to get porn. So I'm a big fan. But yeah, dude, I went onto to YouTube the other day, and I was kind of thinking, I'm like, man, I haven't met with Wes in a while. Man, I haven't checked the YouTube site in a while. Man, and it's like the most recent message that's like on like all these messages in our inbox are like,
there's like 200.
Say
of them.
what?
Yeah.
Like, are you guys still around? Like, well, it was a noble experiment. Fare thee well, creative juices, we hardly knew thee. And we're like, really? I had not been given the heads up that we were done. I really ought to ask Wes about that.
No, we are like syphilis. We will never leave you. We are the canker of life.
We are the herpes in your fucking mouth. Is what we're trying to say.
So drink up
of the internet. Yeah, fucking to herpes. To herpes. Chin, fucking
syphilis.
That was right. You know, people ask me, does your mom know you make these movies and these podcasts? I always tell them the same thing. Yes, and I'm very embarrassed.
But anyway, we just want to apologize.
That's really good news, dude.
Yeah, I know. But I myself, Boomer, everyone else involved with the PSA, apologize because we kind of abandoned people. We took a break for a few months and we didn't answer any YouTube messages. We didn't upload any new content. And I just want to let you guys know that we have over 200 or so YouTube messages. We're going to start hitting those as soon as we possibly can.
I will guarantee you that Wes is going to start hitting those messages as soon as we are done with it, because it's really his fault at the end of the day. And I guarantee you...
What were you doing when I was so busy?
I was at home. I was thinking about the meaning of Christmas, Wes.
And what did you come up with?
I decided that the movie A Christmas Story is like...
Son of a bitch.
It's like the stoner... The lazy stoner friend of Christmas movie. It's like it's comfortable and it's easy. Do you have that stoner friend where you're like, this guy has never challenged me. This guy has never said anything I wasn't kind of already expecting him to say. Mm-hmm. It should, like, fuck, you can throw that in Christmas. You don't even have to watch it. Mm-hmm. That's my favorite part. Like, I just got that fucking movie memorized, man. Mm-hmm. You know what is the best Christmas movie of all time? I was thinking about this.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
No, that's a good Halloween movie.
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
God damn right.
Is that really?
You are correct.
I love that movie.
Yeah, well fucking done, sir. You know what?
Kiss
Kiss Bang Bang.
Clink Clink.
Fucking chin. Now, have we ever talked about Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, like on the PSA, like on the podcast, like how good that movie is?
No, man.
Serious? So, like, the people at home may be sitting there going, like, what the fuck is wrong with these guys?
Hopefully not.
Okay, well, here, let me attempt to summarize. This will be a first.
Oh my god.
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang is a really great little film. Those of you who have seen it are sitting there nodding in approval and in agreement at home, going, yes, it is. It's by a guy by the name of Shane Black, and I'm a huge Shane Black fan.
Love Shane Black.
Fuck yeah, and those of you who know Shane Black are nodding in agreement and, like, going, some of you may be doing the, like, oh, with your hands up in the air. Because of
Predator's Shane Black.
Yeah, Predator Shane. The only film he's ever appeared in, if I'm not entirely mistaken.
I think so. I think you're right.
He plays the goofy guy with the giant glasses from Predator, who you may not remember. And that was actually his audition. He told the studio they had him do a rewrite, and he was like, you know what you guys need? Like, this is just a bunch of badasses out in the woods. You need one funny guy. Like, just one funny guy who says stupid bullshit. Like me. And they're like, well, who should play it? He's like, I don't know, me. Maybe I'll play it. I've never done a role before, but I can certainly play a dipshit guy in glasses who says bullshit things for no reason. And, yeah, his first movie ever, I love this, his first movie was Lethal Weapon. How do you love that? Dead serious, dude, yeah. The first film, he was working on a film called Shadow Warriors, which is actually going to be about Vietnam vets. Mm-hmm. And he started doing a bunch of research, and it was going to be about the Vietnam War, and it was going to be about this, that, and the other thing. And somehow he was like, you know what? Instead of making a depressing movie about Vietnam vets, I want to make a movie about Vietnam vets shooting people in the face in L.A. during Christmas. And he's like, and I want to start my movie, the first scene. This is why I love, this is one of the reasons I love Shane Black, is because Lethal Weapon, like every single one of his films, takes place during Christmas. That's like one of my favorite things about it. Like, every movie he's ever made takes place during Christmas. And the first scene is a girl leaping to her death from an apartment building window.
Merry Christmas.
Merry fucking Christmas. He did that one. He did Long Kiss Goodnight. He did Last Boy Scout. He did a bunch of great fucking films. Stopped making movies for a while. And then he made Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, which has got Val Kilmer and... and Iron Man.
Dude, the man himself.
Fucking,
Robert Downey Jr.
Fucking love the guy.
And Michelle Monaghan? Is that how you pronounce her last name?
That sounds vaguely correct.
Looking fine.
Damn right. I'm a man who loves him a brunette, too. So, are we similar in that way?
I just enjoy women.
You just like I like girls. I like them with breasts and other girl parts. That's, not a picky man, Wes, and I respect that a bunch.
Simple taste.
Simple taste. Then again, I've seen some of the girls you've dated. You know what? No, yeah, I shouldn't say that you're an easy man. You got some fine taste. I shouldn't be an asshole here.
I'm a connoisseur.
He's a connoisseur, I guess, of the punani. So what am I trying to say here?
You were trying to summarize. And you started summarizing Lethal Weapon instead.
Fuck, that was not smart on my part. We're only about 45 minutes into the podcast, and You're gonna have to edit out some of that shit, Wes. But anyway, the greatest Christmas movie of all time is a film called Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. It stars Val Kilmer. It stars Robert Downey Jr. It is fucking hilarious. It's a brilliant film. It's a noir. If y'all like noir, like fucking check this shit out. Like, if you
like movies, check this shit out.
Yeah, come to think of it. Yeah, you know what? Good fucking point. Okay, so what's next on the agenda? Now that I have shared the true meaning of Christmas...
Was that your summary?
That was my summary.
Oh.
What? I'm just telling people to say... Well, I'm not going to talk too much about the film. What, you know?
All right. Because we didn't make it, so we don't really care.
Right, exactly. Well, no, I mean, it's great, but, like, the last thing I want to do is, like, to have somebody watch the movie and be like, oh, I remember when Boomer talked about this. Boy, that would have been great if it had been a surprise or something, wouldn't it? Yeah, that'd be really a good movie. Fuck, I gotta stop listening to those podcasts. You know, I don't know.
Okay, before we move on to the next subject, we just want to point out, again, Tech Monster isn't here, and we don't have a special guest.
We have no special guest.
Because these past couple podcasts have been mainly about what is going on with Creatrixes right now. And
basically, like, we are just doing this to prove to you that we're actually still in production.
Yes, yes.
You know, because I remember when Peter Jackson, when he was doing King Kong, you know, he very specifically did, like, production notes while he was making it because people had gotten used to seeing a new, huge Peter Jackson movie every Christmas. Mm-hmm. And, you know, if you go, like, people are like, oh my god, he's dead? And you're like, no. He's working on, there's no 18th fucking, sorry, now I've cracked myself up. That's terrible. There's no goddamn 18th Lord of the Rings movie. No, he's working on other shit. Calm down. But yeah, I mean, he had to. You know, we're so used to it. Like, when's the next Hobbit movie coming out? You know?
But anyway,
so
the point is,
in summary, well, summarize for me, will you?
We're gonna get Peter Jackson in for a PSA.
Oh, sweet!
You heard it here first, folks.
Do you know what he ought to do? You know, if I had Peter Jackson. Like, seriously, like, I've talked about...
Sexually or behind the camera?
Just, dude, I would not put him behind the camera. That's the funniest part. Like, that's the thing. Like, if we could get Michelle Trachtenberg in, like, I would have her play, Tamara von Richten's fucking younger sister. Like, as I've said this before, I would have her be, you know, Twilight, you know, or, I don't know, something like a bad parody of Dawn. But, like, if I could get Peter Jackson in, I would want to have him as a Hobbit. I would have him as the fifth Hobbit, who they edited out of the movie. I would want to have him shit all over his own work. Like, that's what I would want to have him do. Be like, you know, that he originally, that he was much better friends with Frodo than Sam was, but Sam was totally a bitch and took the job, and he's like, yeah, man, you know, like how Bilbo actually liked him better than Frodo. You know, like, that's what I would have done.
So no wonder he never picks up when we call.
That's weird.
Never returns our Facebook pokes.
You know, and I remember getting onto his Facebook. And there's only one thing I remember about him.
What's that?
Big fan of Panic at the Disco. That's what I remember.
Panic at the Disco.
Ho, ho, ho. So one of these days, I'm going to actually listen to a Panic at the Disco song, and I'm going to be really embarrassed if they're good. Like, they've been a punchline of mine now for months. And
you cease to be funny for everybody else.
Yeah, well, that's funny to me, so fuck them.
But the big story here, besides my computer being fixed and all that good stuff.
Ho, ho, ho!
The contest.
Oh, dude, that contest!
The contest.
That was so much fun! Dude!
So much work! We spent over 70 hours reading over 6,000 entries. No, I'm just kidding.
Over 9,000 entries is how many we read. No, seriously, dude, if I'd known it would have been that much fun, I would have done that months ago. I would have sat down and read, dude, fucking our fans are hilarious, dude.
Yeah, dude, there's a bunch of really great stories. And we're not like, kidding you or flattering you.
Oh, no.
Actually, we're talking down to you.
Yeah, let's be clear. It would have been a lot easier for me if they'd all sucked.
Yeah.
I would feel a lot more confident if all my fans was like, well, none of these guys even know humor at all, man. My job is totally secure. No, the only thing separating me from most of my fans is that I own a camera. Or more accurately, that Wes owns a camera.
And you know me.
And I know him, really. You guys are fucking funny, guys. Thank you. Like, sincerely and absolutely. We sat down, it was me and Wes, popped some fucking drinks, and sat there, and we just read through these things. We read them out loud to each other. It was pretty dorky. Actually,
we cuddled and
we
did a little Sudoku as well. And it was just fantastic.
But no, it was, dude. You guys.
Great date, and you were a great lay.
Oh, why? You were. I wasn't sure if we were getting lucky on that one, but shut up. So,
but anyway,
it's really cute. Every time Wes and I take a production meeting at the local eatery, where the two of us often take our production meetings, like we really kind of try to out gay one another. Like they'll be like, so together, like one check, and I'll be like, oh yeah, hot date. And Wes is all like, and just we gay chicken, I guess is what it is. Is that the term?
It is now.
Oh, hooray. But, no, seriously, you guys are a ton of fun. We thank you. We fucking read a lot of stories, man.
We did.
You guys did not skimp on the stories.
No.
No.
And actually, it's making our job a lot more difficult because we took what is over 60, 70, 75 entries that we read.
Shit.
And we can only narrow it down to 12. We haven't hit the 5 yet.
Right, so we're narrowing. We're in the narrowing process.
Yes, we narrowed down to 12. We're going to take a few days and distance ourselves from it and then take a look at these 12.
Absolutely. We've got them saved. We've got the names down.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to...
Just so you know that we're not kidding you.
Yeah, do we want to reveal? Do a little bit of reveal?
Yeah, we got the 12 that we've selected so far.
Okay, everyone go ahead and just take a deep breath. Okay, now let that breath out. Okay, now take a whole bunch of very, very quick breaths. Just like... Okay, now pass out and fall down. Alright, I'm done with the fucking podcast. Bye, Wes! Alright, so...
Here we go.
This is in no particular order. This is actually... Wait, is this in the order they were received?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, this is us going through. These are our notes as we hammered through.
Mm-hmm. Dragon X. This is the first name and the last initial. Dragon X...
wait, well, give the whole name.
Really?
Well, okay, no, you're right. Okay, don't give the whole name. Come to think of it. All right, my bad.
I want people to Google these people, find out where they live. We want to be in the top 5.
Go home, stab those people.
Exactly.
Well, but I think that guy's name, Dragon X, I don't think that's his real name. I think you can give the whole...
Wouldn't that be awesome if that was your real name? Think how much ass that guy would get.
Oh my god. Dude, this just reminds me. I read an article about the kid from the cover of Nevermind. The Nirvana is it Nevermind? Is that the album?
I don't know what music is.
Oh, you fucking asshole! This is okay. Remember the Nirvana album where it's the baby in the swimming pool swimming after $1?
No, I'm serious.
Are you fucking?
I don't look at CDs.
Jesus, God!
I'm sorry.
Now
I'm a failure.
I feel so old. Anyway, it's a
Nirvana. Isn't that a state of mind?
Fuck you for being born in the 90s. God.
I just turned 15.
God damn your eyes. Anyway, for those of us who were born in the really early 80s and or late 70s, Nirvana was a band. God damn it. Anyway, there's an album, it's famous, there's a kid, I think it's Nevermind is the name of the album, but it's there's a kid, he's in a swimming pool, it's this infant baby, like baby fat baby, who's swimming after $1. And anyway, you can plainly see this 6-month-old kid's dick. And but this thing was put out, and I want to say 94, maybe 92. I don't even know. I'm not a huge Nirvana fan. But they did an interview, and it's the same kid who's now an adult, and he said that's the best pickup line ever. He goes to bars and he's like, "Hey, you want to see my penis again?" I was like, "That's awesome, dude." Anyway, so I'm just saying, if my first name was Dragon, okay. Anyway, please continue.
My name is
Dragon X something or other. Anyway.
So we got Dragon X.
Alright, great story. Okay.
Then we got Fu Manchu. I doubt this is his
okay,
name.
yeah, Fu Manchu, big fan.
Michael A. Trampus J.
I think Trampus knows. Alright.
Travis Mick MC. Michael D.
So we got a Michael A and a Michael D.
Yeah.
Okay.
Christian S. And then just Kyle, that was his name.
Hey, Kyle, great.
Tyler W. Evan C.
Okay.
Sarah R.
Oh, I remember that one specifically. That was one of the few from Chicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Spider T.
Spider T.
Spider T, the new Thunderbird.
Shit, yeah. Can I bring up my special? This is a special also ran.
All right. You have to keep this under 5 minutes, Boomer.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. What we have here? This is a special also ran. This is not like the silver medal. Because I don't believe in silver medals. All right. Everybody's a winner. Except the people who are losers, obviously. But no, seriously, no, everybody who fucking sent anything in, like, we thank you for them. These were hilarious. But I want to give special mention to the longest ass story ever. Like, I tried to be pretty clear that I was like, dude, my attention span... Like, I couldn't listen to one of my own stories. Like, I'm really fucking glad I'm not friends with Clinton Boomer, because that gut fucker is long-ass-winded. But one of our viewers took that as, like, a special personal challenge. And, like, I couldn't scroll through this thing. Like, the website, the address we sent it to was Wes's. It was obviously Wes's email ID. And, like, I had it, like, I very specifically sent it. Like, we started reading this. I'm like, how the fuck long is this? Like you grab onto the cursor and you just start dragging it down, and like a text flies past, and you're like, it's not getting any shorter. Oh my god, this is from I believe it's Jason. It's Jason F is what we'll say. And Jason, I think you know who you are. I actually don't think, I believe he started to like preface it. It's been a while since I read over the thing, but I think he's kind of prefaced it with like, this isn't my story, and it didn't actually happen. But I thought you'd get a kick out of this. So I was like, Wes, you email that shit to me, to my private email address. And fucking goddamn hysterical. So anyway, Jason, I want to thank you. You were the man. You took that fucking Pepsi challenge right there. And I cannot, because the problem is, once we choose our top 5 or top 10, however the fuck we're going to do it, we're going to contact y'all and have you guys basically, you tell the story. So Jason, you specifically, that was the time, I guess, to tell you didn't win. I'm sorry.
But you won in Boomer's heart.
But you won in my little heart, I'll tell you that one. This was a completely inappropriate story. There is... This shit is unfucking speakably funny and unfucking speakably foul. Thank you, Jason, for making my goddamn day.
So again, thank you, Jason. But Boomer, you have another special announcement.
Oh, do I?
Of yours.
Fuck me running.
All right, start running. To your book,
Doctor, to my book. All right. As those of you who are big fans of the PSA may or, well, probably know, but you know what? Somebody might not know. I, Clinton J. Boomer, have been doing some writing. Some writing. And
he needs to be stopped.
And really, no one has stopped me yet. And I dare you, I fucking double dare you, motherfucker! So where we're at right now is, everything that I've done up to this point, everything that's published has been collaborative work, and as Wes can tell you, I love collaborating. I love collaborating, collaborating in it, collaborating in it. I like to collaborate with people, because it's
if you know what I mean.
If you know what I mean. Because jerking off is fun, but there's nothing like jerking off while watching somebody else jerk off. I guess is that where I'm heading?
Mark?
I don't. Okay, so the collaborative process. I got started writing, as most of you know, about a year ago with the RPG Superstar competition. Obviously, I've been writing since kindergarten. It just wasn't good. I mean,
I've read those stories.
Yeah, awful. And I don't know, hypothetically I've been writing for the PSAs, although you at home probably can't tell. So I've been doing a lot of writing, and the fine people at Paizo have been kind enough to let me, write for them. And I would hope that everyone who entered the competition knows that I'm writing. I'm talking, the PSA, or the fucking send me a funny story and I'll laugh at it competition. Because the prize for that is shit I wrote. So if you didn't know I was writing shit, well, hey, here's news to you. So,
Very well.
So yeah. Well, I am a goddamn genius, and I am about 17 beers in at this point. So what I guess I'm trying to say is I've been very fortunate in that I've gotten to work with a lot of amazing writers. Very first book that I had any work in was the Pathfinder Chronicles campaign setting. Great fucking book, hardcover. First and only hardcover that Paizo's put out. They will have another hardcover out by the end of the year. They'll have it at Gen Con 2009, which is going to be awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. But that's going to be the Pathfinder role-playing game. That's no shame in being second to their Pathfinder role-playing game to my awesome hardcover. And but yeah, great fucking book, great opportunity. It's me and like 30 other writers. Second book I did was it's a softcover. It's out from Goodman Games. Goodman out of Chicago. Great fucking publisher. Great fucking words. PC Pearls. And so we're really excited about that. Great book, been selling very well. I encourage any of you who enjoy my humor, pick it up because there's some big sections that I did that have writing by me. But there's another book. A third book.
Dun dun dun!
A mysterious book.
The Lost Book.
This one, and it's only available in PDF format. And what we're going to do is in the liner notes, this is going to be right off to the side, basically show notes, for this particular Gin and Juices, there's going to be a link. You can follow that link, and upon following that link, you will see a product. It is a PDF product. It should be about $4, maybe $5. You can download it to your computer. You can read it. It's for a really, really cool role-playing game called True 20. True 20 is put out by Green Ronin, or Green Ronin. Fuck, I don't know how you pronounce it.
Don't look at me, man.
But it means a samurai who doesn't have his master anymore, who for some reason wears green armor.
Wait, his masters or his master?
His master.
Oh.
Yeah, dude, his master is dead.
His master's degree in samurai
his master's degree
doesn't have it.
Is from a non-accredited university, and so
samurai is
samurai. Yeah, Green Ronin, they're a great fucking publishing company. They're the guys who did Mutants and Masterminds. Some of you, I know some of you know about Mutants and Masterminds because I read stories about your hilarious Mutants and Masterminds encounters. Mutants and Masterminds, great fucking game. And it uses the base D20 mechanic. I mean, those of you who have played Dungeons & Dragons 3.0, 3.5, 3X, Pathfinder, I mean, any of that shit, you guys, it's the D20 mechanic, but they just strip out all the fluff. And it's basically it's a generic universal role-playing system using the D20 engine. Great fucking game. And then other companies put out supplemental universes, right? So one of my buddies, very, very good friend of mine, amazing writer, guy by the name of Darren Drader. Those of you who are big Wizards of the Coast fans, those of you who played a lot of 3rd edition may recognize that name from Serpent Kingdoms, which was for Forgotten Realms. You may recognize that from the Book of Exalted Deeds, which I picked up I picked it up more hesitantly than I picked up Book of Vile Darkness, because I'm kind of a big fan of the fucking evil. And I was like, I guess I'll pick up Book of Exalted Deeds. Turns out, great book. But yeah, he's a really cool guy, great writer, good friend of mine. He was given the opportunity by a company called Reality Deviants Press. And Reality Deviants is a great fucking publishing company, and what they do, amongst other things that they do, is they publish settings and setting material for the True 20 engine, which I think is really neat. They approached Darren, or Darren approached them. I honestly don't know, but somehow the two individuals, that being Reality Deviants Press, the corporation, as one of those individuals, and Darren being the other individual, he got to kind of pursue his dream. And for a long time, he's wanted to do kind of a retro tech sci-fi. It's a little bit Star Trek, it's a little bit original series. Star Wars. It's a great sci-fi setting. It's got kind of a 70s Buck Rogers feel to it.
Is young Catherine Janeway in it?
Young Catherine Janeway's not in it.
Didn't make the cut.
No, but it's because unlike our work, it's actually good sci-fi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's a ton of fun. It has kind of a retro feel, kind of a Buck Rogers, a little bit Flash Gordon. But yeah, it's just good sci-fi. And he approached me about writing a supplemental book for that system.
And you said setting. No. You said absolutely not.
I said, Darren, go fuck yourself. No, I did not. And it was a book that was originally going to be written by another friend of ours, a guy by the name of Stefan Hopp. And Stefan's a great guy. He's another writer. He is the guy with whom I stayed at Gen Con 2008. He's good friends with my girlfriend, great writer, really cool guy. I haven't met his wife and kids, but I understand that they're very cool. And I've seen photos of them, and they seem, very nice. So anyway, Stefan was going to take on this project, and he was unable to because of other circumstances. I picked it up, and Darren's been very pleased with it. I really liked working on it. I effectively wrote the thing and then had other obligations, so I really didn't even know. Like, basically, I said I would do it, I wrote it, and then I sent it to him, and then I kind of lost contact, and then a while ago, Darren called me, he called me and was like, oh, hey, Boomer, by the way, that book's out.
Oh, hey!
And I was like, oh, hey, shit, serious? I wrote a book? He's like, that really needs to go on the back. That's the best author quote ever. Clinton J. Boomer, writer, says, holy shit, I wrote a book. But yeah, it's a neat book. I'm very proud of it. It represents really my first solo effort. I'm not the only guy on the cover, and it should be very clear. There's another gentleman by the name of Charles Rice who also did sections of the book, but I had no contact with him. Effectively, the fine people at Reality Deviants kind of combined our two efforts, and here's the thing. Of all the parts of it that suck are my fault, Charles Rice, because you never know, he might hear this podcast, so I'm not gonna blame it on him.
Nice.
Yeah, well, I think that's better than starting beef with Charles Rice for no reason, considering what he wrote is actually quite good.
Hey, to Charles Rice.
To Charles fucking Rice, what a good guy. You know what? To Darren Drader.
To Darren Drader.
To Stefan. To just To
me.
Well, let's just finish off these drinks.
All right.
Daddy like. So this is a long story, and I know what you're saying at home. You're like, Booms, where the fuck are you going with this?
I'm saying that.
The reason I know they were saying that is because I saw the look in your eye, Wes. So here's where I'm headed with this. Okay.
You just totally blanked.
No, I'm trying to formulate out how best to say this. Okay. It is my belief that what the fine people at Reality Deviants Press are trying to do here is really, really, really cool and really, really, really deserving of support. They could have put out this book and put no cool art in it, right? Like shitty art, bad layout, bad design. That would be one option. Okay, they didn't do that. The book looks gorgeous. Like, I'm so proud of it. I get to send in an art order for this thing. It was so cool. Like, I dreamed my entire life of being like, wait, I get to tell an artist what to draw? And then he'll draw it? The layout's great. They really took a chance on me as a writer. They could have done a lot of things. They could have made the book $75. They could have not paid me. I mean, all of these things are options that the fine people at Reign of Discordia, I'm sorry. Reign of Discordia is the campaign setting. It's the Reality Deviants Press. But yeah, they could have really fucked me on this one. They could have fucked the artist. They could have fucked Darren. They could have fucked a lot of people. They didn't do any of these things. They didn't fuck like the local merchants by being like, well, here's this book. It's gonna sit on your shelves. No, it's all PDF. This shit is the way of the future. And I feel like this really deserves support. And then secondarily, I don't know, is a litmus test? Is that the term?
With like the pH paper?
Yeah,
litmus test.
Yeah, that's what this is. Okay.
I think.
I get. You're wondering where I'm heading with this metaphor.
I'm a theater major, so I have no fucking clue.
You're sitting there going, "This is a metaphor, but a metaphor for what?" Okay, here's how this rolls. We would like to. That's me and Wes. We would really dig.
Wait, you're including me
I'm
on
including
this
you now.
Oh,
no,
Lord.
You're going with me on this metaphor train.
Okay, you want to
hold
hands?
So buckle up, bitch. So on this metaphor train, Wes and I would really like to have T-shirts and other cool shit available for sale on, I don't know, like a Cafe Press store. I would really dig that. I don't know what they would say, but one of the things I would be willing to do is contact. I know a couple of professional artists. I'd be willing to contact them and say, hey, could you put up some designs for us? We could. Yeah, here you go. We will put this shit out there. I don't know, coffee mugs. Let's say creative. I got drunk with creative juices, and all I had to show for it is this coffee mug.
If you make this for us, we'll give you back your wife and children.
Right? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. There you go.
Because my wife and children room was kind of stacked.
Right.
Out.
Jesus
some of them.
Christ. Yeah, you can only have so many hostages. I've always said that. So here's the thing, though. I myself, this is me, Boomer, I would not
I'm off this train.
Right, yeah. Now, Wes is off the train. Wes wants to do this. I also kind of want to do it. But I wouldn't buy... I, Boomer, probably wouldn't buy a t-shirt that said Creative Juices 7 on it. Like, I probably wouldn't. But you know what? There have been a lot of people who've said, hey, we would buy your shit. We would buy the shirt. We would buy the shirt! Woo! Buy the shirt!
But it wouldn't just be Creative Juices 7 on it. It'd be
right,
like
no.
quotes and stuff.
Oh, yeah, all sorts of cool shit. Oh, yeah, yeah. That's where we're headed with this one. But here's the thing. What I'm doing right now, I'm going to throw out this opportunity for you at home to demonstrate that you would, in fact, buy something that had my name on it or Wes's name on it. That's what I'm doing. I'm not trying to be an asshole about it. I'm not trying to...
I really like, after 3 months of nothing, we're like, hey, maybe you should buy this.
Maybe you should prove your love to us. No, but see, here's the thing, man. I just want you to know, I don't like anyone that much. I love zero punctuation. I fucking love zero punctuation, man. I watch Ben Yahtzee fucking Croshaw do his thing every week. Every week, man. I fucking love that shit. I got these things bookmarked. I got these things saved. I emailed them to my friends. But, at the end of it where it says, oh, you should buy this, zero punctuation shirt. It says, shh, I'm an assassin on it. Fuck, dude, I've never clicked on that. I'm not going to buy a shirt that says, shush, I'm an assassin. I'm not, dude, much love to him. But, to my mind, purchasing the products of people that I find interesting has nothing to do with my enjoyment of their work. You know what? I love Bruce Willis, but Bruce Willis says, hey, Boomer, buy a Pepsi. I'm going to be like, no, sorry, do drinker. Seriously, that's, Samuel L. Jackson. If he tells me to buy a Ford, I'm going to tell him to fuck off, Dude,
what if he used that, a stink eye that he does?
Do, you know what? What, is he going to punch me through the TV? No. All right, no. He can come to my house. So that's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to shit on anybody. I'm not trying to shit on anybody's parade. All I'm saying is, what? Oh, hey, grab me a beer, will you? Since you was up, get me a beer.
What are you saying?
Oh, all I'm saying is, for those of you who would like to check out this book, I think it's really good work. I'm very proud of it. It's got great art. What?
For me, for the people at home, can you connect these two thoughts of you have a book out and you want to start doing shirts?
I think it would be best for you at home to purchase a copy of my book. It's $4. It downloads instantly. Dude, this isn't shit oh, hey, go to Amazon.com and buy my $20 hardcover book. No, fuck that. I ain't spending no $20 on nothing, man. Do you have any idea how expensive my life is? All right, fuck that. All right, that's hooker and blow money right there. Or don't buy the book. I'm fine with that too. But realize whether or not this book sells has a direct correlation to my estimation of whether or not we're going to sell any copies of any shirts.
So what you're saying is, based on the success of this book,
yes,
is whether we're going to, if we have success in this book, then you will be more
likely to
finish this thought for me, please.
I'd be more likely to be like, oh, let's invest fucking time, energy, and money. I mean, this is time, energy, and money into making a bunch of shirts. Mm-hmm. Here's the thing, and secondarily, this is this is something I want to do. I want to write fucking books for various companies with Dungeons and Dragons shit and fluff and mechanics. It's starships, all right? It's Starship Combat. Starship Combat is awesome. I love ships blowing up, and I try to make it as quick, fun, and interesting as possible. Mm-hmm. There will be more shit out from me. Actually, dude, you know what? By the time this airs, I may actually have my first adventure from Paizo out.
Really?
My very first adventure from the fine people at Paizo.
Can I ask when that comes out? Or
it should be about the 9th, so...
It's the 3rd!
Yeah, well, dude, I don't know how long it's going to take for this fucking thing to come out. We got shit we filmed 2.5 decades ago that hasn't seen the fucking light of day yet. I don't know. So, but yeah, so I will present that as soon as that comes out. We'll let everybody know that's available. It's an adventure. It's 1st to 3rd level. I would like to keep doing this, but like to my mind, it's not my career. It's my hobby, and I love doing my hobby. And if people don't buy the shit, it will remain a hobby, and that's fine by me. And if I tell you to buy a shirt and you don't buy a shirt, that's fine. I wouldn't buy the shirt either because it's a fucking hobby. What, are you kidding me? But if people buy a bunch of copies of the book, and like my fucking publisher comes to me and is like, "Holy shit, Boomer, what did you do?
You've created a monster!
The sales they spiked. They were through the roof, Boomer." If that happens, then I'll get to write more of them, and then I'll get to write more of them, and the amount of time that I have to spend at my other job, like sweeping up popcorn, will steadily decline. And as the amount of time I have to spend sweeping up popcorn declines, the amount of time I get to think about Dungeons & Dragons and dick jokes exponentially increases. So, all I'm saying to you is, the power is in your hands. What do you think? Was that a pretty good spiel?
I'm still confused. What the fucking... What? Let me try. Like, I'm a little bit drunk right now. Let me
okay, well, that makes 2 of us, plainly.
This last 20 minutes of your diatribe.
And with a little luck, everyone at home is drunk, too. And chin to that. To everyone at home, to drinking, welcome fucking back to the PSAs.
As Baudelaire said, always be drunken, or be drunken always. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah? I fucking like this guy.
Baudelaire, he's a poet.
Who did he play for?
Wait, let me try and explain this. You're trying to correlate, if this book succeeds,
yes,
like, if people start buying this book, you will look at that and you will say, holy shit, people like what I'm doing, maybe I can start, maybe if I invest a lot of time, money, and effort into, like, Creative Juices 7 merchandise,
right,
maybe people will buy that.
Right.
So,
yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying, yeah. Okay. Now,
the consonants of my sentences have kind of decreased.
Well, that's, yeah, I mean, obviously, welcome to my world. But, no, you're absolutely correct. And if they don't, if the sales don't increase, well, then, I will be less willing to put time, energy, and money into the merchandise, which, let's be honest, I don't see why we would want to have merchandise anyway, but that's because I'm an asshole, maybe.
So what we're saying is, we are blackmailing these people.
Blackmail is such an ugly word.
We are white-mailing these people.
Hostage situation. That's what I don't know. Dude, but here's what I'm doing. Here's what I'll say. Let me try to rephrase this in a way that makes me look like less of an asshole. I am offering the fine people at home an opportunity to prove me wrong.
We are rapidly sinking to
quicksand. You know what? I'm going to give the people at home an opportunity to prove that I am a douchebag. All right? That they are smarter than I am, that they understand human nature better than I do, and that I, Boomer, am a fucking tool bag. Because my theory is, fuck, dude, what? Nah. Why buy merchandise? No, fuck them. Maybe the people at home are better people than I am. That's all.
Okay. Have we successfully exhausted this topic?
I'm hoping so. Jesus, do you need me to clarify this anymore?
We are 6 feet under at this point.
Yeah? Alright. Hello?
We have a knock on the door.
Is it a special guest?
Oh!
Holy shit!
Holy shit! Call in the random entry.
Hey!
Player of guard number 1 or number 2.
Yeah, we did a podcast. I thought I'd stop by.
We do have a podcast. Thank you for stopping. Would you care to join me?
Yeah, no, I'd love to join you.
Outstanding.
Can they hear me from here?
I don't know. Can they?
Get a little bit closer.
Folks at home, if you can't hear him, yell real loud. Oh, they can hear you perfectly.
I think they can, yeah.
All right.
Colin, how you feeling, man? You look like you're feeling great. Almost as good as us.
I'm feeling excellent, yeah. And I just wanted to stop in to give my opinion on one thing.
What's that?
I really like the ass. I think that the ass over the boobs.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you an ass man?
I'm definitely an ass man. I
because I'm with you on that one.
Yeah,
I like a butt. A girl with a cute butt. You know what? Hell, a guy with a cute butt. I would rather.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing more interesting than a guy with hips.
That was gay chicken that I was playing with you right there, and you fucking totally kicked my ass.
Yeah, well.
You went with it, and I was not willing to. Well played, sir.
Thank you.
Carl, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
If there were Creative Juices merchandise, would you buy it?
Like a T-shirt with my face on it.
Absolutely. I'd buy your underwear.
What? You have my underwear.
That's
you
what I'm
bought
saying.
my underwear.
No. I would buy anything. Anything. You put your name on it, and I would buy it.
Really?
Really?
What's the price?
$10?
Yeah, I'm down. I'll buy it.
Really?
Yeah.
See, because I wouldn't.
Well, why would you? Of course,
He's
you
an
get
asshole.
You get it for free. It's your own product.
I don't know. Like, if somebody was like, Boomer, give me $15 and I'll give you a shirt with Holly, player of Lida, like a great picture of her. It's kind of cute. She's got a knife in her hand. It says sneak attack. I'd be like, I have better things I can spend $15 on.
No. What I'm saying is just the brand in general. Like,
really?
Okay, you're talking Creative Juices here. If you market the right kind of clothing and put the lettering on the right spot of the clothing, Creative Juices could be effective.
Yeah?
As far as marketing goes.
I'm really excited.
Yeah, right.
Well, thank you, sir.
Yeah, I mean,
I will buy you a shirt. If we start making merchandise, Colin, I will buy you a damn shirt.
But it needs to be Creative Juices, and then with an arrow pointed down towards my penis.
I can make that happen.
I can also make that happen.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go.
Sir, thank you.
All right, goodbye.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
You have a nice evening. Hey, happy goddamn New Year's, by the way.
Happy New Year.
Hey-oh.
That was Colin, player of the
Guard number
2, 3. Give me 3.
Player of guard number 3 and holy mount number 9. See you, Colin.
Bye, Colin. Dude, I was worried we weren't going to have a special guest. That was awesome.
Special guest for less than a minute.
He was a very special guest.
All right, can we move on, please, God?
Yeah,
please?
seriously,
God,
dude. Like, he
please.
just warmed my fucking heart. Like, I want you to know that.
You warmed the cockles of your cold, dead, black heart.
It has been so cold in my heart.
You're like the Grinch that stole New Year's.
Has my heart grown 3 sizes, or am I having a stroke?
You're probably having a stroke.
Okay, so next topic, Wes.
The last topic is a very simple topic. I've discovered. If any of you out there are fans of MST3K, Mystery Science Theater 3000. 3000!
I was a huge fan of that back in the day, man. I watched the shit out of that. What the fuck does that have to do with now and here?
Completely separate from any other topic we've ventured at this podcast.
Okay.
These 3 guys that were the main guys there, they're doing this thing called Rifftrax. RIFFTRAX.com. Go to that site.
I saw some about this. They had a banner ad on something. Yeah, it was like Mike.
Mike Nelson?
Yeah.
Mike J. Nelson?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's his middle initial or not.
Nobody knows.
But anyway, what they do is they provide, like they did with MST3K.
Right.
They watch movies, they make fun of them, but they do it with current movies, like The Fantastic Four, The Dark Knight.
How do they get the fucking rights?
They don't have to.
Okay.
What they do is they sell the audio files online. They sell the audio files of them watching it. That you don't hear the movie, you just hear them making fun of it.
Are you serious?
Yes. You download these audio files and and they will tell you how to sync it up with the movie.
Okay.
You play the DVD, you play the audio file, and you can watch it while you hear them making fun of it.
That's
really so fucking cool.
That's really slick.
My favorite so far is The Dark Knight. I love that Rifftrax. It's so good.
Wait, that's really current.
Yes.
When you said Fantastic Four, I was like, oh yeah, that piece of shit from about, 2003?
I don't know.
2004? No, Dark Knight, dude, that was like less than 6 months ago.
They got it, man. It's
dude, that's
so
awesome.
Good. It's so funny. And we are not getting any money from these guys. Like, I'm seriously just like, this is so fucking funny.
Oh, yeah.
You guys should check these guys out.
No, it's not like they're advertising with us. Let's be honest. Dude.
We are such givers. We need to, like, start taking things.
Yeah, you've really convinced me on that one. I think we tune it. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and steal a couple of audio files from those guys just in exchange for the free publicity. Yeah, I'll use the internets to hack into that one. God. I love living in the future, but I feel so stupid. I'm like, really? You can do that? Who knew?
And we will put up a link in the About This Video section, so there you go.
Wow.
That's
really nice of us. Like, we haven't even done that for my writing yet.
Yeah,
wow.
I don't care about your writing. I care about this Rifftrax.
You care about... Boomer, very invested in his own work. Wes, very invested in Mike Nelson.
What about you? Any other topics that you want to address?
Man, I am really, really good. Like, I don't know if everybody here at home, everybody listening right now knows this. I hate winter. I really do. As a pedestrian, I walk everywhere. I don't have a car. And right now I'm borrowing a car from somebody, which is why my keys are in my girlfriend's hand. But, like, I walk everywhere. It's cold. I have seasonal affective disorder, which sucks ass. Like, if I don't get enough UV radiation, like, I slowly start to go crazy, and it just pisses me off. Like, we made a comment not, like, super long ago about how, like, you'd had to been hospitalized, right? Mm-hmm. Well, like, dude, I've been hospitalized, like, for depression because of winters. And, like, so I have to get a bunch of UV radiation. I have to, like, really work my ass off in order to be, like, in order to just be, like, a human during the winter. And this winter's been really good. Good. Like, I'm dead serious. Like, I've been really taking care of myself, making sure I get the UV. Yeah, man, it was a good New Year's.
You're talking about, like, UV blue, UV raspberry.
Yes. Flavored vodkas is really the trick to managing that chemical depression of mine.
Two flavored vodkas.
Chin fucking chin.
Delicious.
Oh, man, it's been a good year. I'm already planning. Let me see. What am I going to be at this year? Because, you know, the planning stage, like, that's, to me, once you hit January 1st, and you're like, oh, fuck, it's January! You know, like, because it feels like it's the middle of December all the way until December 28th. And, like, you're like, what, something's happening in February? That's years from now. You know, and, like, the moment it hits January 1st, you're like, oh, fuck, dude, that's, like, a month away! You really kind of take stock of life. So I'm going to be at Gen Con, obviously, this year, already planning for that. Looking to maybe go... I really want to go to PaizoCon.
Okay.
They haven't announced it officially. There's like a bunch of rumors all over online. It'd be PaizoCon 2. That's going to be in, I want to say June. I want to say it's like the weekend of June, like 14th, 15th, somewhere in there, like right around Father's Day. But that's actually my anniversary, hilariously enough. Like, my girlfriend and I will have been together for 2 years as of that point.
Whoa.
Yeah, crazy.
Break up with her. It's been together too long.
Oh, God, I gotta trade her in for two 11-years-olds.
Moving on.
That was a little creepy. That works so much better when you're like, oh, she's going to be 40, I'll trade her in for two 20-year-olds. But she's actually really young, so now I come off as a pedophile.
Waggity schmaggity.
Do you know what I think would be fun? Dude, do you ever watch that TV show, That's My Bush?
Yes, I've seen 2 episodes.
I fucking love that show, but the joke was... they decided that their version of Bush, like, he would have a catchphrase, and they wanted to be similar to the old Honeymooners line of, like, one of these days, Ellis, sit, pow, right to the moon. And you're, like, you sit there and you watch that years later, and you're like, oh my God, dude, that's about domestic abuse. Like, he's threatening to punch his wife in the face. Like, and, you know, but, like, it was a simpler time. We could laugh about that, you know? I mean, this is the time of Amos and Andy, where you're like, oh, why, those black people are hysterical. You know, when, like...
when will they learn?
Oh, you know, and you, like, sit there, like, I mean, you watch it from 21st century eyes, and you just go... oh my God, like, this is unforgivable, you know? I mean,
so bad.
The use of blackface, I mean, you know, but it was a simpler time when people, you know, when racism was funny, when domestic abuse was like, ha ha. I remember when my mom used to get her ass kicked by my dad.
When the white male was on top.
Oh,
is
right.
That what you're saying?
Yeah, you know, so, but like the joke was, they tried to play fun at that. I thought that was great on That's My Bush. The joke was, Bush's catchphrase was, one of these days, Laura, I'm gonna punch you right in the face. Which, to my mind, was hysterical. Like, because if there's anything that South Park, and I mean the South Park creators who did That's My Bush, if there's anything they're good at, it's like taking something that really shouldn't be funny and kind of going, wah, wah, wah. I've always, as I was just like doing the like, and I'm a pedophile. Like, I think that's something I've never seen them do. Like, I wonder if you could do
pedophilia.
Well, I'm saying, I wonder if you could do a sitcom where you're like, the joke is the main character's a pedophile. Like, do you think that's like so black? It's like such black humor that it's actually funny. Do you think you could do that, or do you think it would really? You know, he would have this catchphrase like, I'm attracted to kids. Wah, 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 wah. You know, no?
Do you see this face?
I see a very serious face.
Because I am a pedophile.
Oh, okay. Oh, so this is
just kidding. Oh no,
this is striking kind of close to home. I'm sorry.
Too far. No, just kidding. Oh my God.
Gary, the wacky date rapist. You know, like, I'm just saying.
GHB.
I'm just like, I don't know. I mean, can you do stuff like that? Because it's tough.
There's a little line that you can't do a funny cancer joke.
Really?
Yeah.
No, that's very interesting. Well, it was
like the Family Guy episode tried to do a funny cancer joke and like it failed miserably.
Well, see, there's so I'm of two minds on this one. You know, you look at the history of George Carlin. George Carlin made his name. I mean, the reason that people still talk about George Carlin to this day is because, you know, oh God, it's from You Are All Diseased. Please stop me if I've talked about this way too much already.
Stop.
No,
so keep going.
Wah, wah. So I love George Carlin, but like one of his bits was I want to say it's from You Are All Diseased is the album, but he comes on at one point and he goes, people like to tell you there's things you can't joke about. Like to say there's things that aren't funny. Say rape isn't funny, and they're about right. They're close to right. But imagine Porky Pig raping Elmer Fudd. But that, you know, he's like, why do you think they call him Porky? You know, and yeah, exactly. And you sit there and you start giggling, and you're like, that, you know, that's really true. Like but I am not a genius satirist in the same way that George Carlin was. George Carlin, he was beyond. I wouldn't try that. I wouldn't try to make a funny rape joke. Mm-hmm. Fuck, dude. What happened to? Oh God, who's the radio shock jock? Imus.
Oh,
dude, what Imus said, and I'm not even going to repeat it because I'm that afraid. But like what? Okay, he said nappy-headed hose. Okay. But he said this, and like fucking dude, the hammer came down. Like, because there are a lot of people who don't find particular humor in a rich old white guy using the term nappy-headed hose to refer to a number of student athletes at an all-black college. Somehow they didn't find that funny. So I don't know, man. Like sometimes I think about that. You know, like how far is too far? Because to me,
everybody's too far is boomers not far enough.
That's right about where I like just wherever you drew a line. I want to go about a foot further and draw another one.
Boomer, do you have a concluding point to that thought?
Do I have a concluding point to that? Wes, I would go so far as to venture to say that I didn't have a thought for that point, to say nothing of a concluding thought.
You just had a useless diatribe that I'll have to edit out later.
Really? How badly are you going to edit it? Is it going to be gone?
It's going to be like an episode of Nip Tuck. Is that?
Hello!
Heyo! I think we've, at this point, we've gone over an hour. I think we need to move on to final thoughts.
Final thoughts. Wait, could you check the list real fast?
Yes.
Just to see, have we covered everything we wanted to cover?
Yep, final thoughts.
Really? Boy, you are good.
I know. A list of 4 things we got through in over an hour.
Wow. But that's a personal best, isn't it?
I think so.
Dude, we fucking Phelpsed that shit.
Michael
Phelpsed it.
Thank you, Aaron Player Shantea, and she will be back.
Where is she, man?
She's back in her hometown of, I don't know, Hell, Montana.
Smallville, you know, I could totally see her originally being from Smallville.
I think she is, actually.
They actually went to high school with Clark, and Chloe. Ooh. God, that Chloe was hot. You know what? That's my final thought. I haven't watched the TV show Smallville in about 7 to 8 years. I watched the first season, and I thought it looked pretty stupid.
And you were correct.
Well,
in our opinion.
People keep telling me the show got really good. I watched like 2 episodes, and it was like 2 Monster of the Week, first season Buffy-style episodes, and I kept thinking, you know, if I were Superman, everyone in this town would be dead. That's what I kept... I'm serious, man, because that's the problem. Like, you watch the original Superman movie, like the fucking classic-ass Superman movie, they have like 2 scenes in Smallville. And it's like, Superman's life was idyllic and perfect. It was like a Norman Rockwell painting, but better. And his dad, old Pa Kent, he sure did learn him some good lessons about just 1950s mid-America, Kansas farm belt, corn-fed wisdom. And it turns out that the reason Superman's a big blue Boy Scout who uses his godlike powers for good rather than evil
thank you for that,
is because, well, aw shucks, he's just folks. And the problem is, the television show Smallville was like, actually, Clark Kent's life growing up was a miserable hell, where not only was he treated as badly as, well, every gamer nerd I ever encountered, but worse. And in the first episode, if I'm not mistaken, he's beaten unconscious, has the necklace of the girl he's in love with draped around his neck, and is crucified in a cornfield. And you know what I would have done after that?
Gone evil.
I would have started grabbing members of the football team and flinging them out of Earth's orbit. Or, if I was low-level Superman, I would have just flung them about 30,000 feet into the air and let their frozen bodies crash into cornfields. I'd love to see a Mulder, Scully and Mulder figure that one out here. Well, it appears the victim fell from 32,000 feet, after suddenly rising 32,000 feet while screaming. Every blood vessel in his body detonated and his body froze, at which point he plummeted to the earth, which he impacted at terminal velocity. We're going to go ahead and rule this one a suicide. Been a real rash of those going around. Turns out everybody who's rude to Clark Kent, they're
boy, I don't know, Scully. Let's have some sexual tension.
Yeah, I don't know, man. So anyway, I've heard that Smallville got better in the later seasons.
I haven't seen any of them.
Basically, if it got better...
Did you know that James Marsters starred as guest starred as Brainiac?
Are you serious?
Hell yeah, man.
Okay, was Bruce Wayne ever on the show? Did they ever bring in Batman?
I don't know.
Because the only thing I like about the DC Universe is pretty much him and John Constantine. And I'm pretty sure there was never a Batman John Constantine come to Smallville episode. Like, I can do without the Red Tornado or the Metal Men. Like, I know the DC Universe, you know, like, I'm not trying to bullshit you. Like, I know Starman. Like, I know that he's from the 30th century. Like, I know my Legion of Superheroes. I know the Justice Society, as opposed to Justice League. I know my DC Universe. I just really like the Vertigo universe a lot better. So, if there's no Batman and there's no John Constantine, the only thing going for it would be Chloe. If Chloe stayed into the later seasons, go ahead and send me an email. And those are my final thoughts for this week.
That was only 5 minutes, Boomer. That's the shortest final thoughts segment you've ever done.
Are you serious?
No.
Wes, you asshole. How about you give us your final thoughts or whatever, douche?
Fine. My final thoughts are, Boomer, what is the correlation between your book and our merchandise?
How many syllables am I allowed to use?
Okay, my actual final thought is, we are coming back. We are like...
we're like Rocky in Rocky 2.
I was going to say that terminal illness you just can't get rid of.
Oh, a cancer joke. Thanks.
You're welcome. That wasn't strictly cancer, but...
No, it could have been any terminal disease, including cancer.
It was almost funny.
Yeah.
Right?
I laughed.
Did you? I didn't hear you. Thank you. But yes, we are coming back full force. And that is my final thought.
Yeah, dude, we're back. We're going to rock you like a hurricane.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bruce Springsteen, huh?
I'll say...
I don't know music.
Are you?
Have I mentioned that before?
Are you under the impression that Bruce Springsteen wrote the song "Rock You Like a Hurricane"?
That was the first artist that came to mind.
I believe that was. Everyone at home, we leave you a little dumber.
Which is what we set out to do.
All of you now have the thought that maybe Bruce Springsteen wrote "Rock You Like a Hurricane" rattling around in the back of your head. Kind of like a loose wing nut in a broken down car.
And you are welcome.
Thank you for joining us here at Talk of the Nation.
Alright, everyone, thank you for joining us here at Gin and Juices.
This was an absolute pleasure. I am Wes Whitaker.
I am Clinton J. Boomer.
We thank you for joining us. Have a happy goddamn New Year's.
And we are sorry for wasting your time for about an hour.
About an hour? Did we come in under an hour? Over an hour.
Over an hour.
Oh. But under an hour and a half?
Yes.
Hooray!
See you later, guys.
Bye.